All right, so we're gonna continue on with the socialization. Okay, so infant care. Virtually all infants are. Okay, bear with me for a moment. Virtually all infant care is undertaken by women and older girls at home. Child rearing and education. Mothers bore an average of over 7 children in the late 1990s. The use of the family planning is low. The death of children is commonplace, with an estimated 90 deaths per 1,000 live births. Boys are more likely to be educated to the primary and secondary levels than are girls. Among the 62% of the population that is literate, nearly 3/4 are men. Now, let's move on to the higher education. Established in 1922, Makerere University in Kampala was the first college in East Africa. Its primary aim was to train people to govern employment. Its primary aim was to train people for government employment. In the 1980s, it expanded to include colleges of liberal arts and medicine, serving more than 5,000 students. In the late 1990s, there were about 9,000 students. The Islamic University of Mbale, financed by the Organization of the Islamic Conference, opened in 1988. The college provides Islamic education services primarily to English-speaking students from African countries. In 1989, a second national university campus opened in Mbarara with a curriculum designed to serve rural development needs. Development plans for higher education rely largely on international and private donors. Most residents value higher education, perceiving it as an essential aspect of national development. Now let's look at the ethics. Shaking hands is the form of greeting. Casual dress is considered appropriate in the daytime and evening. It's customary to give waiters and taxi drivers a 10% tip. Etiquette is important at family meals. When a meal is ready for members, all the household wash their hands and sit on floor mats. Visitors and neighbors who drop in are expected to join the family at a meal. Normally, a short prayer is said before the family starts eating. During the meal, children talk only when asked a question. It's considered impolite to leave the room while others are eating. Leaning on the left hand or stretching one's leg at a meal is a sign of disrespect. When the meal is finished, everyone in turn gives a compliment to the mother. Now, let's check out the religion. Religious beliefs. 1/3 of the population is Roman Catholic, 1/3 is Protestant, and 16% is Muslim. 18% believe in local religions, including various millennial religions. World religions and local religions have coexisted more than a century, and many people have established a set of beliefs about the nature of the universe by combining elements of both types. There is a proliferation of religious discourses centering on spirits, spirit possession, and witchcraft. Let's look at the religious practitioners. Religious identity has economic and political implications. Church members have influenced opportunities for education, employment, and social advancement. Political practitioners thus are expected to provide a range of benefits for their followers. Leaders of indigenous religions reinforce group solidarity by providing elements necessary for social survival. Remembrance of ancestors means a means of settling disputes and recognition of individual achievements. Another social function of religious practitioners is helping people cope with pain, suffering, and defeat by providing an explanation of their causes. Religious beliefs and practitioners serve political aims by bolstering the authority of temporal rules and allowing new leaders to mobilize political power and implement political change. Let's look at the rituals and holy places. In Bantu-speaking societies, many local religions include a belief in a creator god. Most local religions involve benefits in ancestral and other spirits, and people offer prayers and sacrifices to symbolize respect for the dead and maintain proper relationship among the living. Mandra mediators act on behalf of other believers, using trance or hypnosis and offering sacrifice and prayer to beseech the spirit world on behalf of the living. Uganda has followers of Christianity, Islam, and African traditional religions. Uganda Muslims make pilgrimages to Mecca when they can. Followers of African religions attend to establish shrines to various local gods and spirits in a variety of locations. Death and afterlife. Death is sometimes interpreted in the idiom of witchcraft. A disease or other cause of death may not be considered the true cause. At a burial, if the relatives suspect someone having caused the deceased person's death, a spirit medium may call up the spirit of the deceased and ask who really killed him or her. All right, so let's look at the medicine and healthcare. Health services deteriorated in the 1970s and 1980s as a result of government neglect, violence, and civil war. In the 1990s, measles, respiratory tract infections, and gastroenteritis caused one half of death, contributed to illnesses and malaria, AIDS, anemia, tetanus, whooping cough, and respiratory tract infections also claimed many lives. Infant mortality was often caused by low birth, premature birth, and neonatal tetanus. The entire healthcare system has served by less than 1,000 doctors in the 1990s. Care facilities included community health centers, maternity clinics, dispensaries, leprosy centers, and aid posts. Today, there is at least a hospital in each district except the South District of Rakai. In the sparsely populated northern districts, people sometimes travel distances to receive medical care, and facilities are inferior to those in the south. Those who live far from or cannot afford modern health care depend on traditional care. Women are prominent among the traditional healers. Okay, let's look at the secular holidays. The major holidays are New Year's, which is January the 1st, Liberation Day, which is the 26th of January, International Women's Day, which is on the 8th of March, Labor Day, which is on the 1st of May, National Heroes Day, which is on 9th of June, and Independence Day on 9th of October. Okay, we're moving on to art and humanities. Support for the arts. Most artists are self-supporting as there are virtually no state support. Small-scale local initiatives take place, but it has been difficult to establish variable sectors because of the disruptions caused by long-term political conflict and economic decline. Literature. The development of literature is at an early stage. It's been held back by the years of civil war. Graphic and performing arts. Performing arts are often associated with different ethnic groups throughout the country. The state of physical and social sciences are generally underdeveloped as a result of civil instability and conflict, with the development of other priorities centered on the national reconstruction. Makerere University is still in operation, but virtually all expatriate staff, once the backbone of teaching staff, has been long gone. Little research is currently undertaken because of lack of updated books, journals, or computers. So I believe we've come to the end of our fun and interesting facts about Uganda. I want to thank you so much if you've made it this far. Please, if you've missed out on any previous any of your previous favorite country, please feel free to go back on our YouTube channel and check out. It's under the Interesting Facts playlist. So we'll be continuing on to the next country until we finally make it to the letter Z. So Once again, this is yours truly, Christine, with Exhibit Africa Inc. I want to thank you. These fun facts were compiled by agriculture.com if you want to check them out. Until our next video, ciao for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ciao.